Hey, what's up everyone? In this video I want to show you the cards that are in my current personal collection. Not sure how many I have here. I think I have about 35-ish cards. Try to move through them pretty quickly. Starting off with a couple of golf cards. The first one is a Marco Miro 2001 SP Authentic autograph. Picked this up for 35 bucks. Thought it was a pretty good deal. Next up is a SP Authentic from 2012. This is a out of 35 Sergio Garcia autograph card. Pretty awesome card. This I paid a little over 100. I think I paid 120 bucks for this, maybe 130 at the most. But that's it for golf. Next up, we got we're gonna move into some couple of Shaq cards. I got a Mint 9 rookie of 92 Skybox. We got a Gem Mint copy. This is one that I ripped and submitted myself when I was buying up boxes. At the time, I was buying Series 2 of 92 Stadium Club for like $175 and Series 1 for like 75 bucks. But those prices have like doubled, if not tripled, since then. So it's hard to justify the cost of ripping considering how tough these cards are to grade. But got a pretty awesome Gem Mint copy there for my PC. This is from the Series 1, a Mint 9. I sent in about 13 of these and didn't get a single Gem Mint 10 copy, but it was for good reason. There's the same amount of chipping kind of on the top of these cards, hard to see, for every single copy I sent in because they, kind of all came from the same boxes, so to speak, but pretty awesome card. This is another one I had in a trade with a friend when we submitted a bunch of cards. So we kind of traded amongst each other a lot of our $25 to $50 cards, so this is one of them. Frequent flyers, and then here's another one of those types of cards, a Mint 9 Jordan from 93 Stadium Club. Pretty cool. Some more Jordan. We got a 9 in the Topps Archives. These 10s are going for crazy amounts of money. You could have made pretty good money like buying a bunch of these boxes and ripping and submitting, but now things have gotten a little more out of hand, but awesome cards. Here's a 88 All-Star Jordan in an 8. This is part of a trade. I traded like 3 or 4 cards for this one card, but this one has gone up more in value than I thought it would. But, it turns out people just really, really want Jordan in their collection, and some of these slightly older ones are kind of the only ones in reach because 86 are so out of reach. 95 Skybox Premium. This is one I picked up already graded in a 9 for probably about 50, 60 bucks. Same story here, 50 to 60 bucks at the time. These have gone up in value, but got a pretty good deal on them. Number crunchers, love that design. Here's a more recent pickup, paid about 95 bucks for this. Die cut, sort of a refractor-like finish, UD3 from 97. So a little bit of an older, kind of from his last year. Football card, random football card. This is one I just picked up, just got it in the mail yesterday actually. 1998 Randy Moss Flair Showcase rookie. Paid 88 bucks for it. Pretty awesome deal, I think. Randy Moss is probably one of only a handful of football players that I would really collect. The other ones being like maybe Barry Sanders and maybe, I don't know what quarterbacks I would really ever collect. Not a real big football fan. So mostly basketball here. Another basketball card I just picked up. Pretty rare insert here, the Upper Deck Ionics Sky Onyx inserts. If you ever see these raw and they look pretty clean and the pictures look good, you could pick up Allen Iverson, Shaq. Don't know who else is in the set, but worth looking up because they're just really cool design. This is one I sniped an auction for 65 bucks. I think people overlooked it because this is the gold version. It's much more rare than kind of the normal green version of this card. There's probably only like 4 or 5 of these even graded. And a Mint 9 I was perfectly happy to pay like 65 bucks for at auction. Next up we got, this is a Larry Bird one I ripped and submitted in a 90 Skybox. Big thing with these is the centering, plus there's like sometimes light chipping on the gold. But if you can find one that's perfectly centered and the corners are sharp and doesn't look like any of the gold is missing, probably worth submitting. This has gone up a lot since I last checked. It's definitely a $100+ card now. Another Gem Mint 10 of Larry Bird. definitely starting to build up my bird collection. And a lot of the ones that I do have in my collection have gone up a lot in recent few months. Mint 9 of 88 Fleer Bird. I mean, this card is just absolutely unreal. Larry Bird is finally started to like kind of gain some momentum, but he's been way too cheap for too long. So if you went on a Larry Bird buying spree, good for you. It's a good thing to have done. Mint 9 in a 1988 Fleer Magic. So I got quite a few of these 88 Fleers All-Stars. Because I thought it was cool to have a bunch of my favorite players from the same sort of insert set. Barkley. Here's a random Barkley one that I submitted and got graded. Even though it was a 9, I was like, man, this card is just super clean. It looks great. I'm going to keep it in my PC. So those came in these like little boxes, those 90 Hoops Superstars. At the time, I picked them up dirt cheap, but turns out they had a lot of print defects, so I guess there's a reason why they were cheap. 93 Fleer, I ripped these Living Legends cards. Maybe I'll flip it this way, see it better. These Living Legends cards are insanely sensitive because they're all foil on the front. And when you pull them out of the box, you'll often see chipping all over the place. So I'm fine with a Gem Mint 8 copy of that card. Same here with this one. Sir Charles. I got him in an 8.5 of this, so pretty happy with that, actually. Awesome cards. Then we move into, I'm trying to collect this whole set in 10s. This is the 91 Fleer Provisions. We got Barkley. We also got a Jordan. I picked this up for $100, and this thing has just gone berserk. I think it's hard I think people realize when they maybe ripped 91 Fleer or something. I don't know what people finally realized or why the prices went up, but picked that up for $100, and now it's well over 200, maybe approaching 300. And then we have Karl Malone. I don't collect Karl Malone at all, outside of the fact that I just wanted to complete this whole set. So I have 3 more to go. I have a Magic Johnson, David Robinson, and Patrick Ewing left to collect from this set. So if you have a Gem Mint copy of any of those 3 and you're looking to sell it, hit me up. Let me know maybe what your Instagram or eBay thing is. Now we got some Penny Hardaway rookies. This is one I ripped and got graded. This is one of my favorite cards in my PC. It's just such an awesome insert. The centering on these were really tough with this thin yellow border. And there's also subject to chipping. So this is a pretty rare card, and super pumped to have it and got it graded myself. Another one. These I actually got quite a few 10s on, so a little bit easier grade, but this one, the main thing is the centering. Cards don't stick, so the surface is usually clean, and if you get a decent box, the edges and corners should be sharp, so it's just a matter of centering on these for the most part. 93 Fleer base. And then a couple of randos. This one is just one I got through a trade with a friend. Not really a very valuable card, but just a cool design. 93 Ultra Elijah Rebound Kings. This is probably one I'm thinking about moving pretty soon. I just don't see myself necessarily hanging on to it because I'm not going to put together this set or anything. This one I picked up for $75 just because I thought it was a steal. It didn't really make sense to me. This is a Beam Team members only, which is more rare than the normal Beam Team, and in a Mint 9 copy of Scottie Pippen, so pretty happy to have this one in PC as well. So that does it. That is my current, did I miss this one? Another 88 Bird All-Star, so I've got like 4 or 5 of these 88 All-Star cards, which is pretty cool. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and let me know what your favorite card for my PC is. All right, take care.